Welcome back. You are watching a very special show on T Sports, and we have three remarkable guests here with us today. Sarah, you're a sports enthusiast. I would like to know, compared to what it was back in 10 to 15 years back, so how the women's sport in England shaped up?
Well, I think really it was England winning the World Cup, the Cricket World Cup in 2017.
19.
That really raised awareness and raised the exposure of women's cricket.
Oh, women's cricket.
Women's cricket in the UK.
Sorry.
Yes.
Cricket. Okay.
So yes, England winning the Cricket World Cup in 2017 really raised the exposure of women's cricket, but also women's sport more generally. Young girls were going to watch it. There was more interest at the grassroots to play, and I think it just showed, the cricketers were the role models and showed that you could make a successful career in sport, and you could succeed and you could win on the world stage. And then we obviously had the women's footballers. They won the Euros in most recently last year. They won it for the second time.
Very exciting, yes.
And now we have huge crowds going to watch women's football games, women's cricket games, and I think it really has inspired a massive change in the last 10-15 years.
Which is the world-class cable brand? Walton Cables, 𝗃𝗶𝗀𝗃𝗃 সংযোগ.
Yes, and I think it's a global trend, Rashnapa. You see the stands are more full in women's game, be it NBA, be it Football World Cup, even like Bangladeshi girls playing football or cricket. So tell us a bit about, from an administrator's perspective, from what you've seen over the years, how the treatment for women's cricket and sports in general have changed in Bangladesh?
I would say significant changes. Significant changes, especially in terms of visibility and in terms of respect. Not only do we get greater media coverage now than we used to before, but we're being respected more and more. Many young girls in Bangladesh actually look up to Jyoti. They want to become cricketers as a career, which wasn't the case before. So I would say the social perceptions or the social barriers are changing as well. More and more families are perhaps a little bit more supportive than they used to be before, when a girl said, I want to play cricket. Right. So now it's no longer an absolutely not. So significant changes, but I still think we have a long way to go in terms of access to facilities, especially for women's cricket. There is still disparity between what the men's cricket team have access to and the women's cricket team. So I think that's where we need to work on. We need to create more hype around our women cricketers. We have far better media attention, but we need more. And obviously that means more investment, more funding flowing into women's cricket, which is critical for development of women's cricket overall. And I think overall significant strides made. 2018 Asia Cup was a historic moment for Bangladeshi cricket. So that was
especially
fantastic.
For the audience, for the very first time, for many people, watch the women's play and win against India.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
I
win
think
the trophy.
that sort of sealed the deal, that women's cricket is here to stay, and everyone started taking them seriously, which wasn't the case so much so before.
Right.
So I think significant strides have been made, if I were to cut the long story short, but we still have a long way to go.
Yeah, absolutely. And Jyoti is smiling because she knows best. And of course, I think it's a process, and Bangladeshi women, Bangladeshi female athletes will surely reach that level soon. Jyoti, you being the captain, we always see you being all confident on TV all the time, but it does take a lot of emotional toll, right? Being the captain. Yes. Tell us a bit about that.
Initially when I get to chance to being the captain of the side, so it was very hard for me, because I knew it will be very challenging, and it will be very tough for me mentally, especially, I guess so, because I played under a lot of senior players, and when I was being the captain, so there are a lot of senior players in the room, so I was a bit concerned about it, and but I was very confident about the idea of being a captain, because my elder brother was very encouraged each and every time, because he actually the person why I am into the cricket right now. He encouraged me a lot, and he always taught me like, you have to be a captain one day. So by young age I was ready to be the captain.
Wow.
So it actually helps me, and especially I guess the players, they were very friendly, and they are very helpful, I think off the field and on the field. And I guess what defined me as a captain or as a leader, I guess my heart. And I think I always try to keep myself very calm, and the support from the players from like I think it was extraordinary. And especially I always try to treat all the players like even the 16 years old or the senior players exactly the same.
Wow.
So it really helps me
So like you enjoy the responsibility,
Yes.
you enjoy the
Yeah.
pressure, and that helps your game.
Yes.
Perfect. Sarah, you interact with a lot of young boys and girls in Bangladesh. So do you think that it's easier to achieve stuff through sports than conventional diplomatic tools, especially in a country like Bangladesh where people passionately follow the game?
Yes. Well, I think connecting people through sport is really powerful, actually. Obviously, diplomacy can feel a bit dry to young people, but if we talk about the connections that we have between the UK and Bangladesh, cricket is such a big part of that. And cricket really helps, I think, and sport generally, helps to reduce barriers, bring down barriers, but also build bridges between countries and nations. And I think, you know, my team and I, we love going to the Mirpur Stadium, to 𝗃𝗃𝗃, to watch games here in Bangladesh. And really, it helps us to connect with the people, but also understand the country as well. If you're cheering on the same team together. Obviously, when we're competing, when you know England or Scotland or any of the UK nations are playing against Bangladesh, it's a bit more challenging. But I think when you're off the field, it really just does help to build bridges and to make friendships as well.
Yeah.
And
Very well said.
people-to-people ties is what diplomacy is all about.
Thank you very much. You're watching a special show on T Sports, but it's now time for a break.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download T-Sports app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit 𝗃𝗵𝗂𝗂𝗃.